I'm super excited for today's video because I am making a matcha green tea pound cake. I love matcha green tea. They have green tea Kit Kats, green tea ice cream, even Starbucks, and Jamba Juice has a drink as well. I haven't made this recipe before, but when I found it online, I liked the fact that it didn't have a whole lot of ingredients. Also, it is oil-free and vegan. I will go ahead and link the recipe down below. And I'm always nervous when I try new recipes because I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but I guess that's why you try them, duh, right? But either way, I'm excited to try it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. For this recipe, you're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of cane sugar, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of unsweetened non-dairy milk. I'm using almond, 1/2 cup of coconut cream, 2 tablespoons of matcha green tea powder. This one is by the brand Jade Leaf, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I also have powdered sugar here on the side, which you're gonna need for the glaze. So the first thing that it says to do is to get 1 cup of almond milk. Oh, that's right. It's 1 cup and 2 tablespoons. And to this, I'm going to add the 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Ooh, that's potent. Then I'm just gonna whisk it a little bit. It says to wait like 5 minutes for it to curdle, so I'm just gonna set this aside for now. The next thing that I have to do is get 1 cup of the cane sugar. And now the coconut cream. I need a can opener, that's what it was. And it was very specific to use coconut cream and not milk. That's about 1/2 cup. This is very like runny. And in the photo, it just looks not runny. It doesn't look like this. You know what, that's okay, we're just gonna go with it. So I did forget to preheat the oven, but I went ahead and did that. I set it to 350. It says after like 5 minutes to add the almond milk and the apple cider vinegar. Now that this is combined, I need to add the dry ingredients, and it says sifted flour. So I have one of these tools here where you put the flour in here and then you turn this and then the sifted flour comes out this way. I'm gonna put it over the bowl so I don't make too much, oops, a mess. Okay, I had to change my battery really quick, but I just added the 1 cup of flour. I just realized something. I haven't added the vanilla extract and I'm already onto the dry ingredients. So let's go ahead and add this now. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Now I'm gonna add the 2nd cup of flour. I'm gonna add the rest of the dry ingredients. So 2.5 tablespoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of the green tea powder. So it says you wanna just mix until combined, but there's just all these clumps in it. It kinda looks like a very smooth guacamole. I really don't wanna over mix it, so hopefully once it's done baking, you won't really be able to tell. Pretty much it for the batter. I have my pan ready, which just is like a loaf pan, and I cut a piece of parchment paper. That way it'll just make it really easy to lift up and take out. I want to make sure that I don't waste this, so I'm gonna get a spatula. Oh yeah, see all this extra batter? Giving it a little shake, but this is what it looks like. Now it's going to go into the oven and bake for 50 to 55 minutes. I'm gonna set my timer for 50 minutes and you can always just add time to it later. Okay, so I did check the cake, but it was not done yet. And how I checked it is you can use a toothpick, or I like skewer sticks because they're longer and I feel like I'm less likely to burn myself. And you just wanna poke it down the middle. If it comes out clean, then you know that it's ready, but obviously if there's some batter still left on it, then you'll need to cook it a little bit longer. So for my oven, it did take 55 minutes, but look at that. That looks so good. To make this cool even faster, I'm going to take it out. This is why I like having this parchment paper like this, because you can lift it. Wow, look at that. So to make the glaze, it's actually pretty simple. You just need 2/3 cup powdered sugar, 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of the matcha powder, and then 1 to 2 tablespoons of the almond milk. So that's about 2/3 cup. And then for the matcha powder, I guess I'll just start off with half a teaspoon. I could add a little bit more later if I feel like it needs it. And then 1 tablespoon of the almond milk. So I definitely will need more almond milk. I think that consistency is pretty good. I'm glad I didn't add the whole 2 tablespoons because I think that would have just been way too watery. But if you do happen to add too much, I think you just have to add more powdered sugar. I do want to try it, the glaze, just to make sure that it's good. I'm sure it will be. I'm just going to use this like tablespoon here. Oh yeah, it's good. You can definitely taste the matcha. For me, I don't think I need to add any more, but of course, you know, make it to your liking. If you want to add more, you definitely can. And to pour it, I think I got to get like a close-up. Okay, so a lot of it just spilled on here, so I'm gonna like re-scoop it and so the time is officially here. We get to try the cake. Here's one last look at it. So the glaze isn't hardened yet, but I can't wait. Oh, okay. The batter is really moist and soft. I love that. The outside part, it is a little chewy, and the glaze, it adds a little bit of extra sweetness to it. It's really good. Oh yeah. I'm dipping it in the glaze that spilled over. You guys, this is so good. I'm gonna help myself to another slice, and I will be sharing this with my family later. I'm not gonna eat it all, although I probably could. I'm so happy I found this recipe because I'm totally making this again. So my sister just got here. I'm gonna have her try it. You like matcha green tea, right? You don't like it as much as me. I love it. This is good because I really like it. So of course I like the recipe. So this is coming from someone who's just like, it's okay. It's okay, yeah. All right. It's good. I do like it. It's better than I thought. Usually when I have matcha green tea, and that's why I don't like it so much, is because it's not sweet enough for me. This has got some sweetness. I'd eat it again. Okay, good. The glaze on here is really good. And the texture is good too. It's real soft and moist. It's not dry at all. Good job. Thanks.